Marshall's ready, we got our drivers ready. This is 13.5 Super Stock A main. Here we go, guys, on the tone. All right, Anthony, Jeremy, Ian, and Brian. Fast lap going to go to Anthony, 3:56, 70 laps to go. Anthony to 1, Jeremy 5/10 back, Ian 4/10 back to Jeremy, Brian 4/10 back from Ian. Anthony starting to pull away just a little bit. Brian looks like he's making up ground on Ian. Goes to the inside, gets around Ian. So Brian moving up to the 3 spot. 62 laps to go. Anthony, Jeremy, Brian, and Ian. 60 laps to go, guys. Anthony in the 1, Jeremy 8/10 back in the 2, Brian 4/10 behind Jeremy in the 3, Ian 5/10 behind Brian in the 4. Anthony starting to pull away. Brian looks like he's gaining on Jeremy just a little bit. Jeremy 1 second behind Anthony. Brian only 2/10 behind Jeremy. Ian 6/10 behind Brian. Brian goes to the inside, takes over that 2 spot. So Anthony, Brian, Jeremy, and Ian. 50 laps to go, guys. These laps go quick. Anthony with a 371, Brian 375, Jeremy 377, Ian 375. Brian 1.3 behind Anthony, Jeremy 4/10 behind Brian, Ian 6/10 behind Jeremy. 43 laps to go, guys, 43 laps to go. Anthony in the 1, Brian 1.4 back in the 2, Jeremy 6/10 behind Brian in the 3, Ian 7/10 behind Jeremy in the 4. We got 37 laps to go. Two laps to go. Anthony to 1, Brian 1.5 back. Jeremy 7/10 behind Brian, Ian 7/10 behind Jeremy. Anthony with almost a half a track lead. $25 laps to go. Anthony to 1, Brian 1.7 back in the 2. Jeremy 8/10 behind Brian in the 3. Ian 7/10 behind Jeremy in the 4. 22 laps to go. Anthony with about a half a lap lead now. 1.9 seconds over Brian. Brian 9/10 over Jeremy. Jeremy 8/10 over Ian. 15 laps to go, guys, 15. Ten laps to go. Anthony in the 1, Brian 2.1 back in the 2, Jeremy 1.2 from Brian in the 3, Ian 8/10 behind Jeremy in the 4. 7 laps to go, guys, 7 laps. Two laps to go. Anthony, Brian, Jeremy, and Ian. Anthony on a mission. That's a race. Anthony gonna take that one. Brian in the 2, Jeremy 3, Ian in the 4.